Very good morning, my dear friends. A hearty welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself, Dr. M.H. Annaya. Friends, in today's session, we are going to learn how to locate the centroid of an eye section with unequal flanges. I have shown in the figure. Friends, you have this figure and he has given the x and y axis from where, with what reference you should find out the centroid of this figure. And here the top and bottom pieces, this rectangle and this are called the flanges, and the center member is called the web. Here you can see the flanges are not of the same size. It is in eye section, but the flanges are unequal. Friends, how to find out the centroid of the complete figure, which is made up of three rectangles? That is, if you split this figure into three rectangles, so this is rectangle number 1, this is rectangle number 2, and you have got the bottommost rectangle number 3. So friends, to find out the centroid of the given beam or the eye section, whatever it may be, you need to have the areas of cross sections of the individual rectangles and also the position of centroid of all these three rectangles separately. So friends, in one of my previous videos, I have told you how to locate the centroids of rectangles. Suppose if you take the first rectangle, friend, if you just join the diagonals of these rectangles meet at a common point. So since this is figure number 1, I will call this as G1. So G1 is the centroid of the first rectangle, which has dimension 100 mm by 20 mm. Likewise friends, if you take the second figure, follow the same procedure. If you join these two diagonals here, these diagonals meet at a common point, that I will call it as G2. G2 is the centroid of the second rectangle, which is vertical, and it has got the dimension 20 mm by 100 mm. Finally friends, for the bottom flange also, we follow the same procedure and get the centroid of that. That is by drawing these two diagonals of the figure. Friends, we have G1, we have G2, we have G3. So if you are able to find out what are the values of x bar and y bar for the individual figures, that is x1, x2, x3, which are measured from the y axis, comma y1, y2, y3, which are measured from the x axis, and by knowing the areas of these three rectangles, we should be able to calculate what is x bar and y bar. Friends, let us take up these figures one by one and find out what are the areas of these to start with. So I will start with the first figure, first rectangle, which has got a dimension 100 by 20. So area of the first figure A1 is 100 into 20, that is 2000 millimeter square or square millimeter. Area of the second rectangle is 100 multiplied by 20. So A2 is equal to 100 multiplied by 20 is again 2000 millimeter square. Finally, the third rectangle has got an area A3 given by A3 is equal to 200 multiplied by 20. So this is 200 multiplied by 20, which is equal to 4000 square millimeter. Friends, we have found out the areas of all these figures, and if you add all these areas, it comes to 8000. The total area of that is 8000 millimeter square. 4000 plus 2, 6000 plus 2, 8000 mm square. Friends, let us calculate what are the distances of these G1, G2 and G3 from the y axis to obtain x1, x2 and x3 respectively. Friend, from the y axis, the distance of this G1, that is x1, is equal to this, nothing but 100, because G1, G2, G3 lie on the same vertical line because of symmetry, and this value is 100. So, I will say x1 is equal to 100 mm. Similarly, friends, for the second figure, this is x2, that is from the G to the y axis, that is again equal to 100. So, x2 is also equal to 100 mm. Finally, this G3 is at a distance of this 200 by 2, that is 100 millimeter from the y axis. So, friends, you can say all these three centroids are equidistant from the y axis. So, x1 value, x2, x3 we have got. Friends, on the same lines, let us find out what are the distances of these centroids G1, G2 and G3 from the x axis. Friends, if you take the first figure, rectangle number 1, this is our y1, means from the base till here. This is totally 20 plus 100 plus 20, 140 minus 10. So, that will give you y1 equal to 130 mm. Similarly, the centroid of the second rectangle has got a distance of so much. How much is this? This is 20 plus half of this 100 is 50. 50 plus 20 is 70. y2 is equal to 70 mm. Finally, y3 is this distance of G3 from x-axis, that is just 20 by 2, that is 10. So, y3 is equal to 10 mm. Friends, we have all the values required to calculate the centroid of this I section. So, friends, we have the formula for the x bar, that is a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. a1 plus a2 plus a3, which you have shown as 8000. So, friends, let us make this substitution and get the value of x bar. So, a1 is 2000 multiplied by x1 is 100 plus a2 is 2000 multiplied by x2 is again 100 plus a3 is 4000 multiplied by x3 is again 100 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3, and that we have taken as 8000, you can put it straight. So, friend, this works out to a value x bar is equal to, this value is 100 mm. So, this works out to 100 millimeter. And you can also verify whether the value of x bar you have found out is right or wrong, because, friends, you can see here all the centroids of the three rectangles, that is G1, G2, G3, as I told you before, lie on the same vertical line, which is at a distance of 100 millimeter from the y axis. So, the answer we have got for x bar is 100% correct. Friends, after finding out the value of x bar equal to 100, let us find out what is y2, that is the distance of the centroid from the base or from the x axis. And we now use the formula y bar is equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. So, friends, here a1 is 2000 multiplied by y1, which is 130, plus area 2 is again 2000 multiplied by y2 70. Finally, area 3 is 4000 multiplied by y3, which is 10. The whole thing divided by A1 plus A2 plus A3 is 8000 millimeter square. And if you simplify, friends, you are getting this y value, y bar, as 55 mm. So friends, finally we were able to get the x bar and y bar, or we were able to locate the centroid of the given eye section with unequal flanges as x bar is equal to 100 mm and y bar is equal to 55 millimeter. So for the purpose of interest or for curiosity purpose, let us see where it may lie. Friends, you know, x bar is 100, so very obviously it should lie somewhere on this, and y bar is equal to 55 mm. So 55 mm, this is 20, this is 50, 70. So it is 55 millimeter from here, 20 plus somewhere here. So on this line you should get these. So the values are, this is 55 mm from the bottom, that is the value of y bar, and this x bar is equal to 100 millimeters. So x bar is 100 and y bar is equal to 55 mm. So friends, by following this simple procedure, we are able to calculate and locate the centroid of the given eye section which has got unequal flanges. Friends, I hope you are all convinced with the presentation I have made, and if you are convinced, do subscribe to my channel without fail and convey this information to all your friends and well-wishers. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.